It should. I can just check here. And what I'm gonna work on today is gonna be probably this platform actually. I'm gonna want to rework it to move up and down as needed. And I kinda wanna spend more time on it and make it work. So let me just check that everything works. Okay, Twitch got us some info that it does work, which is quite nice. Seems like YouTube works as well. Yep. Okay, seems like it does work exactly the way we want it to work, which is perfect. So hey guys, how are you doing? Hopefully you are doing well. And me, I can just focus on what I'm working on. So okay, it's gonna be about an hour today, just so you are aware. But now let's get to it. Leon, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Okay. So I have made this system for setting up a electronic devices. So it works here already, but I just need to make sure it works even on other random devices. And hey guys, Herasol and Hram, how you doing, guys? What you up to? Let's see. So we're gonna first make sure it works here the way it should. So we're gonna be able to grab this and pull it in here, which should open the gate. Perfect. Opens it a bit too fast, so let's see actually about that. How am I even opening it? It's just a move to. Okay, that's kind of lame. Hmm. Let's see. So let's just adjust it. Let's say about triple the time. And mainly, I want to make sure I can use this bit more universally. So I have here event activate electricity, and that gets probably called from the actor. Let's see. You're trying to avoid working on your game by watching me. Watching a game dev stream so you don't have to do game dev. That seems that's definitely a unique strategy. I don't remember. Did you mention what you are working on? It's been a while, so maybe I just don't remember, and you did. And Leon, I'm working on a meditative exploration game where you play as a bird. All right. So, and what we want is to make this thing actually move when you pass enough electricity into it. So, let's see about moving this whole thing back, including all these very nice setups around it. And a rock, apparently. I'm gonna have to get rid of that rock, but that's for later. So, let's grab this. And let's say it's gonna be about here. And we can assume that this thing is gonna be able to move up and down because the bird will need to put something in here. We can actually maybe even look right away if here's something that we wanna put here. So I see a chat box right above my face. That's not very pretty. Let me put it higher, somewhere like this. Yeah. Should be better. You love my tutorials. Well, that's very lovely. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. You get the basic level, and I'm making between perfect and doing XP menu and VR board game. Oh yes, I do remember. Okay, I just have to always associate the project with a person, and that takes me some time. But yeah, okay, good to know. Well, that's good. Sounds cool. Are you doing some playtesting already? Are you planning to do some playtesting already? Let's maybe make here some area around it. So it's maybe probably worthwhile to move this a little bit less. like move it somewhere in this direction and maybe rotate the whole thing. Is this a blueprint or is this a... It's a blueprint. Oh gosh, that's a very complicated blueprint. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna simplify this. Oh, it's actually a skeletal mesh. Okay, let's see. Do we have here anything actually useful? Is it just an animation that doesn't do anything? Or is this like a... Oh, okay, never mind, it does. Hmm. Does it have a proper root component? Nah, okay, that's actually fairly useless as animation, honestly. If I lock it in without a root component, how is that gonna look like? I'm gonna need to open the specific animation for it. No. Never mind, this is utterly useless as an animation. Can we just convert this into a regular mesh? Or do we potentially have it here as a regular mesh already? Hmm. Nah. Okay, let's see. Maybe we have more of these, but not as an animation, so I'm looking for them as some models. And let's actually see how to implement them. You're bouncing between learning XP menu and adding some effects. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, it would be good to have something can showcase. But yeah, I can imagine it takes forever to get something actually usable. No, actually, I like this one. Wait, how is this one added here? Is that just separate mesh? It in no, it is different one. Okay, you know what? Let's see. Let's steal this. And actually, probably can just convert it into a static mesh because these animations are pretty useless to me anyway. Yeah. Let's just convert it. I mean, I can potentially do some very quick animation. Let's see, how are the groups set up? Are they actually at least set up well? Okay, I can kind of work with that. Wait, is this the same thing? No, it's not. Of course not. Okay, but this one doesn't matter, right? I have it pretty much. Oh, I hate when people do that. Guys, please. Please, what is this? This is not supposed to look like this. Why is there like 10 draw calls? Ah, okay, yeah. I can at least save this properly. I'm just gonna convert it into a static mesh. This is pretty pointless of it. Why is this even separated into a skeletal mesh? Ah, okay, because of the top. No, but you can't really do it anyway. I mean, I guess you can do like moving left, right. But at that point, you can just separate it into static mesh. This is kind of pointless to be as a skeletal mesh. Just bunch of extra cost for no benefit. Let's just convert it. Okay, so we're gonna bake this into a static mesh. So let's see. Where was it moved? There we go. Moving it. And it's not gonna let me merge it. That's annoying. Do I have to convert it into a static mesh first? Let's see. Make static mesh. Let's put it under the transformer city. Okay. Now we should have it at least here as a static mesh. We'll probably need some variant of it, so just some super basic basic flat surface. And I can just merge it into a one simple skeletal mesh. Let's see, which one are we gonna do? And probably keep it as small as possible, so let's go with this one. The game started on the last game jam as Feathers and Cradles, so I think I remember even you mentioning that. And My bird got legs now. Okay, that's cool at least. Leon, I am actually streaming on Twitch as well. This is restreaming, so this is streaming at the same time on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and one more, Facebook. Yeah, so it's just streaming on all of them at the same time. I think you should be able to find me under the same name, like Sir Fancy, or just Fancy. I think it's Sir Fancy. There is no real benefit for me. Oh wait, is this already? No, that's just skeleton. Not really much of a benefit for me not to restream it. Okay, let's see. How big are we gonna make this thing? Let's say somewhere around here. Okay, this we can get rid of once I figure out what's this thing on top. Because this is gotta be a separate element, right? Oh. Hmm. Oh, it's hidden with LODs. Okay, now I see. Gotcha. Okay, feel free to watch from Twitch, whatever works for you. Okay, we can make here just a quick one. I guess I can, maybe it's better for me actually to keep it separated, because then I can just do here some movement like this and just add something in between it. Yeah, it's probably better not to combine it. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, guys. Give me a second. enable this. Hello, hello. My apologies for the delay. I had to quickly jump out. I'm gonna have to change this this LOD though, because this is crazy aggressive. Okay, I think I'm gonna just remove it completely for now. And this is killing me. Let's see. So we want to grab this and disable LODs. So let's see. LOD is auto, and it's just switching between two LODs. Okay, I'm just gonna disable the second one for now. Ah, it's still right. Okay, if you insist, I'm just gonna hard code it. There we go. Now what you gonna do? Okay, let's see. Gonna merge it now. Because if I see those materials one more time, I'm gonna refund this back. Light map we don't care about. Use all of these. That's fine. Well, actually, we just want 0. It has just 1, but still. And we wanna match. Why can't I mesh material? Wait, what? No, please don't tell me it doesn't let me merge materials here. It should absolutely let me merge materials. Why does it not? Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna merge it together later. But that is absolutely horrible, horrendous practice. People who do that should not be allowed to publish things. Not good at all. But okay, now let's see about it. So, we have here a project we need to create first. So I have here a wheel moving up and down main gate, but for that I would need to move this trigger collision, and the trigger collision refuses to move for whatever reason. Right. Oh, it's reacting only to EL charge anyway though, right? Okay, so I can probably just override it actually. I don't have to mess with it like a crazy person. It's the interface. Okay. Okay, never mind. Just gonna make a new one. We're gonna put it under interactables, electricity, and this is gonna be a elevator. Lord Huzix, I suppose. Hello, hey man, how are you doing? Let's call it elevator base, and let's call this our, I don't know, what kind of elevator is this? But honestly, they're gonna all work the same right now, so I can just make it all independent. Actually, no, they will not. Part of it will work the same, but not all of it. So I'm gonna make here a scene component. That scene component is gonna be our elevator pivot. And then I'm gonna add here 2 arrows. This is gonna be for our start location and for our end location. Have I decided what I'm gonna do about the channel content? To a degree, in some way. So I'm gonna right now just stream pretty much. I'm mainly focusing on working on a game, so I am gonna stream and not really spend dedicated time on making videos. I'm potentially thinking about maybe teaming up with someone or getting someone to make parts of the streams as a regular videos, but right now I just want to focus on making stuff, making projects. So I'm gonna stream and we'll see how that's gonna and just basically just stream work on the projects, and we will see how that's gonna develop. It's not because like trying to make a YouTube successful is another full-time job, and I don't really wanna spend time with it right now. I have too much other stuff that are more interesting than that. So yep, that's about it. Okay, and we're gonna be moving elevator between start and end location. So how are we gonna do that? Let's do it with a timeline. And the simple reason why we are doing it with a timeline, because I would like to be able to easily smooth it out. So elevator movement, I'm gonna make it to custom events. Gonna be our start moving. Oh no, never mind. Let's actually call it moving up. Oh, up is actually not super precise. Jesus. Uh, from start to end, and here we're gonna do the opposites, which is gonna be from end to start. We're gonna be super precise. Stupidly precise at this point, honestly. It's gonna do the job. Yep. No worries, Lord Six. Thank you. Thank you for your opinion. For your opinion, what you wrote there as well. It was under the post. It was quite insightful. So I do quite appreciate it. I hope it's eventually gonna be able to return to it in some way, but not in a way where I'm gonna be sitting down and editing videos. That's just not really something I wanna spend time on, and doubt that I will want to. Oh, it's first time to be live. Thanks always, Necromancer. Well, hello there. How you doing, man? This is our movement. Alpha. I gotta just do it simple. I gotta between 0 and 0. Okay, and let's keep this one by default. I think I should be able to adjust it. I can use the external curves, right? So I could theoretically... Can I adjust what kind of external curve it is using in different children? I mean, I don't need to do it right now. I'm just curious. Right here, we just wanna set a world location. And rotation, do we want bot? Yeah, let's do bot. And we're gonna steal it from these fancy end locations. Well, start and end locations. And we wanna go. We wanna get their world location. We wanna actually, honestly, easier to take the whole transform. And just lerp them separately. I guess I could lerp the transform, but hey, let's not go crazy here. Actually, yeah, never mind. That's actually much smarter. Why am I being stupid? That's less nodes. No, I want the opposite. I want to recombine it. There we go. Let's lerp this value. I guess technically I'm lerping that another vector that I don't have to be lerping. But that's probably not that much of a concern. I can adjust for rotation. Oh, that's interesting. This is a new thing, isn't it? I don't think I have seen that adjustment before, but it may be just because I have not been LARPing transforms that much. Who knows? What you guys working on? Anything interesting? Do you have any cool projects you wanna share or mention? Let's see. This we are gonna keep in here. And this is just a pure function, so let's hide it in one. It's gonna be get arrow locations. It works. I can just do some switching. But I'm wondering, to what degree do I want it to actually be looping or not? I guess I can put here just a branch that's gonna be checking it, right? Yeah. This is gonna be should should loop. And by default, we can assume that it should be looping. And if it is looping, we want to switch depending on which direction we are going in. Let's see. If it went forward, that means we want to go backwards. If it went backwards, that means we want to go forward. And move from start to end, and move from wait, from start to end is here. Yeah, before we were moving from end to start. All right. There we go. We want to start by also adjusting our speed. So if we grab the timeline, that should be right in here. Actually, this is private. Wait, is private here exposed to children or not? No, I don't think so. I actually do want this to be exposed to children. Necromancer, yeah, good. That's good. Feel good when you find something else interesting. That's very lovely. Thank you. I'm glad you found the channel helpful. And Lord 6, I can see where you are coming from once you understand. Yeah, it takes insane amount of work. It's pretty much another full-time job, which is fine. Like there's sort of people who do want to do that and who straight up just make YouTube their career, and I think they focus on like the YouTube channel is their project, but I'm just not too interested in it. Not interested in it enough for me. It's like a side thing, relative to other things, and I also have practically a full-time job, so there's a limited amount of time, and I'm afraid fitting their full-fledged another full-time job with YouTube channel would not quite fit. I agree. I'm gonna hopefully be able to like team up with someone or whatnot, and see if he wants to take care of the videos, or she wants to take care of the videos while I'm just streaming. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe that's in the future. Right now, not at all. Not planned at all. Okay, we wanna take our elevator movement. This should be elevator movement timeline actually, and that timeline should have a certain play rate, of course. Why would you not create it here? And this is gonna be let's just keep it as a play rate. Let me just check the YouTube. I feel like the YouTube has such a delay. Huh. Let me see. Let me just check if it's just not updating or whatnot. It seems like the delay is quite high, but how is the overall quality of the stream, guys? Can you see everything well? Am I just hallucinating, or is it pretty bad? Because YouTube is yelling at me, but the frame rate of everything should be, not frame rate, bit rate of everything should be pretty high. Actually high enough to do anything. Weird. Uh-huh. You are currently making a turn-based multiplayer game with characters with different abilities for fun. Let me see. Now it finally kicked in properly. Abilities for fun things, for me at least, is that everyone can influence each other fights. Yeah, that sounds definitely interesting. I feel like different interactive systems make things really cool. Even when it's not their turn, so it's like PvP versus V. Okay, interesting. That could be quite complicated. There's gonna be a lot of moving parts that you will have to balance properly and navigate well. That's gonna be difficult to design. But sounds interesting. Quality seems alright, thanks. Alright, thanks. Weird. I think YouTube is just, oh, not wrong button. YouTube is just hallucinating. It's drunk. Okay, well, either way, let's get this bad boy running. So, oh, actually, I wanted to adhere to the interface as well. PI interface. Electric interface. LH electric interface. There we go. And let me see what it actually sends because I forgot. So if we connect this little bastard, comparable sphere, we are checking if it has a electric component, and we are sending a touch connector. Okay, I'm just gonna handle it with that. So electric unit, and then we need on the gate itself, we need the proper interface, and on DEL charged, we are gonna trigger this event, which is move from start to end. Yeah, we're gonna start there. Move from start to end. I should do the trick. It is. It's complicated, but okay. But I'm making every character broken, so it's even fine. Okay, fair enough. You know, no one is OP if everyone is OP. Outsmarted them. Okay, let's just grab this little bastard. I'm gonna steal all of them, and we are gonna move them to some bit more appropriate location. Say it's gonna be from this solar system. It's gonna be able to connect to this elevator. Well, I don't have that elevator yet, but once I have the elevator, it's gonna work. So, okay, we want the elevator. Let's call it I don't know, 2-stage elevator. So elevator two parts. This is horrible, absolutely horrendous name, but it's gonna work. So we are gonna adhere a static mesh, and that static mesh is gonna be elevator base. And that elevator base should be this one. It's gonna let me copy it directly like this. It should, right? Yeah, look at that. Alright. And then next to it, I want elevator moving part. Can adjust it later. Is this still skeletal mesh? I feel like I converted it already to a static mesh, did I not? Oh, I did not. Interesting. It's the same mappa as the bird one you have seen on previous. You have seen on the previous stream. Yep. Well, it has a bit of an adjustments around, and I haven't played with it quite a bit more, but yep. Still stays the same. Stayed the same, at least design wise. Okay, let's make this into a static mesh. So I'm gonna grab this and pull it into a transformer city. And static, okay, I agree that static mesh is not quite a good name for static mesh for obvious reasons. Let's call it movable elevator. And this is what we are gonna connect it to. Okay, that seems decent enough. Let's go to elevator moving part. Just gonna make sure it's attached. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be actually attached to the base itself. But what are these? Ah, okay, never mind. I just can't see properly, apparently. Maybe worth making it a square. It's quite pretty here. Well, thank you kindly, sir. I'm glad you like it. Diego, you are thanking for something. I have no clue what for, though. Yeah, it's gonna. I definitely wanna add there quite a bit more sci-fi elements. It's probably gonna end up being a bit bigger than I originally planned, as it always is, and I should not scope it up. I should scope it down actually, but we are where we are, so we'll see where it's gonna move. But it will keep on developing. Oh Jesus, these are not very good. Is that some hard-coded units? Can I do like? Okay, I probably can actually. No, here we wanna do minus 300 and 300, and hopefully it's not gonna lead us too many holes in between them. This one is just zeros. Yep. Oh, that's quite accurate. The texture seemed to be blending pretty well. Okay. Let's get here the... Let's get here the appropriate elevator. That's gonna be under Richter. Oh, by the way, guys, I can share with you. I have started making parts of this code that's replaceable as a plugin. So, good news for you. I'm gonna eventually, I'm gonna eventually be able to share this as a public GitHub repo and eventually a Unreal Marketplace plugin. So hopefully it's gonna be interesting as a sort of a list of utilities that can be easily changed and added to any project. So yep, that's something I'm doing consciously. It slows me down a little bit to make it that way, but it's gonna be super good long term. Uh, mind wander a lot faster than when you actually create stuff. When you can actually create stuff, yeah, that's true. It's definitely happens. Okay, let's see if we do about something like this. Where do we have the... where do we have second... where are we? Where do we have arrows? I don't see the arrows. Okay, they're probably hidden. Let's say it should go from about here. I don't know where's the pivot. Wait, where is the pivot? Elevator pivot is right here. Ah, okay, so the elevator pivot is actually quite accurate. Let's reset it. And our end location should be then around here, probably. Let's add here a default after I save. Oh, not in here. I feel like my mouse started double clicking. Either my fingers are getting restless, I'm pressing them, or my mouse is double clicking. One of those, 100%. Okay, I'm gonna go into construction script and let's set the elevator pivot onto a start location. Actually, probably both, right? We are switching the rotation, so yeah. Set world location and rotation. Let's keep it in here. And here we can get world transform. And just pull it in. Oh, is that already there? That's interesting. Wait, did I do it? No, I did it in the parent. Good. So now I should not be able to move this away. Nope, I cannot. That's good. That's exactly what we want from it. So we just need to adhere a collision that will let us adhere whatever we want to adhere. So this is gonna be our honestly box collision is good enough. All right. And let me just see how it is set up in the gate. So we have here a collision, and I don't even know. That preset is default though, so I can probably just guess. Cable connector we have right in here, and the sphere collision is just overlapping anything, right? Yeah. Checking component, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. And set object corrupt. I'm sending to cable reference. Okay. Do I need to tell it that it's being corrupt? No, I'm not telling it here. I think it should be fine. Okay. Let's block. Well, I'm not sure if I want to block here do once, but I should probably do it just on by default. And then potentially remove it. Let's make sure. Should be maybe removed in case electricity connection can be taken away. Gotta make sure you have this covered. And that should be probably actually about it. Oh, let's see. There's some clamping that I'm probably missing and some attaching. But other than that, it should be fine. Let's see. We wanna move this thing in here. Did I set up the cable length as a public variable? I have here a variable for cable max length. No, this is a Okay, I did not, but it's fine. I can change it later. Out of topic, but do you perhaps know how does set point in viewport work? Set point in viewpoint? I'm not even sure if I know that function, to be honest. Set point in viewport? That sounds more like it's a widget function. Let me check. Find in. Oh, I can't even find it. Oh, set position. I'm being stupid. Never mind. Set position in viewport. Oh yeah, that is definitely a widget function. Nah, that should be. I think it's yeah. I just can't read. It's fine. It's fine. It's me not being able to read. Yeah, you wrote it correctly. um, I think I have had trouble with it as well. There's some problem with a reference point because the elements in the widget use different anchor points. So what you are probably looking for, is set position relative to rest of the function, rest of the actor, and there is some function that lets you set it directly. I don't remember which one. But yeah, I remember having trouble with it as well. Okay, let's just keep it here. Let's actually not activate the simulate. Oh, it cannot do it on the cable. Start by not doing it, and then we can see it's not activated. And if we do activate physics, it does work. It does not attach though. So, few things. This one should slow down. Let's chill, dude. That elevator base we can. This thing we can make way slower. And mainly we can make it actually public. Yeah, no, it wasn't much of a consultation. I remember struggling with this one quite a bit as well. Yeah. I think there is set position in slot or something like that that works much better. So you may wanna give it a chance. Okay, I forgot how I'm handling the attaching. Do I just attach it? Oh, I do just attach it manually. When event attach connector gets received. Okay. In that case, I can just probably steal this. Elevator base, and we just want this. Attach place. Our parent should be just a. Wait, I added the collision only in the two parts. Why am I stupid once again? I would actually, maybe it's not that stupid. It's possible that there will be elevators that don't need that. No. Just easier to add it everywhere, honestly. And then adjust. Okay. And this we can call. Let's call it electricity connection collision. Should really work on my naming game. This is not quite what what it should be like. And now we got to go into the parent. I think they added such a thing that you can just move sometimes things to the parent. I could have probably seen if I can do it here, but I don't know if you can even do it with the elements. I know you can do it with a components, variables. I mean, probably not component, but variables, but probably not with components. Well, either way, this one goes up. But he should be attached to the pivot. Alright, let's see. Yeah, but slot is anchor dependent. I use set transform translation. Yeah, sure, but you probably want to have it anchor dependent. Like you cannot really have a widget element that's not anchor dependent. Since it's a zero, it's exactly where you spawn the widget, but it's easier to abstract function. Yeah, I guess so. I see that. Okay, look at that. It connects, and the cable physics is horrendously bad. I am honestly considering if it's I'm not sure even. I'm not sure what to do with the physics on the cables because it's really bad. Yeah, I can just see it just falls through it like it doesn't exist. Hmm. The widgets move a lot. Okay, makes sense. Can we wish list your game? Not yet. I am promise I'm gonna have a Steam page very soon set up. I just just yesterday I spent a few hours just reading about when to set up yeah Steam page and what's needed for that. So it's gonna happen. I promise. Very soon. In like next 2 weeks tops. I think this week I have quite a bit more work with the traps that I wanna like not traps, but with puzzles that I wanna do here. But right after that, Steam page is top priority, so it's gonna be very soon. Funny that you are asking that because I was quite literally just researching it just yesterday. Yeah, I probably need way longer on this one. Okay. Okay, let's see. We can grab this one. Yeah, thank you kindly, sir. It's gonna be probably a long time before it's gonna go out, but better have it done. Let's need the rotation here. Gonna have to clean up the foliage. That's maybe a bit too drastic. All right. Okay. Let's increase the cable. I'm just doing it globally for all of them, but that's fine. Gonna be tweaked out later. You have to, exactly. Don't worry. Yeah, I got you. It's gonna take forever, so you have time to finish your game. Very cool. Like 8 meters. Okay, so let's see. Let's say that this is down here. And I don't know about the collisions. Let's see about it. And there are probably some alternative solutions for it, and I'm gonna very likely have to look for it. It's gonna be fine for now, and probably for whatever early access or prototype I'm gonna end up with, but it does not look pretty at all. Not happy about it. Okay, guys, let's fix this. Oh yeah, by the way, I reworked the landing and falling, which is way smoother now and happens pretty much automatically, so you don't really have to press anything. Well, in case it would have collisions, which this does not seem to have. Okay, that was very failed demonstration. But we can see some pretty nice landing, pretty smooth, and all those funny stuff. Pop, pop, and now he can pop. And what's more funny, he can actually fall down through the cracks, which is pretty funny. Okay. Is it okay? You can consult Google. We won't tell anyone. Nah, I can't. It's impossible. Not, not allowed. Let's see. Let's see. And I'm also already done here. Almost. I'm gonna just finish up this. Maybe then a little bit of a level design, but If so, then just lightly, and then I'm gonna disappear. I'm thinking about trying to really get Iradra into a schedule of like streaming, like maybe every day or like every like multiple times a week, and just for an hour or so, just for a very short time. I feel like it's gonna help me make way more progress on the game. Let me cheat with you guys quite a bit more instead of like having this. Oh, you always have to stream for super long. It's like this weird head game. We all play with each other. With ourselves. With each other as well, sometimes, I suppose. Nah, this is not good. Hmm. Hmm. Gonna see if I can find some some non-copyrighted music to use. That I could play in the background because I have music on, but I don't share it because it's very likely not legal, not copyright protected. Well, quite the opposite. It is copyright protected, so I can't quite do that. But I can probably find a bunch of nice unprotected music that we can listen to. I don't know, guys. What do you think actually? Because I'm somewhat ambivalent to it. I'm somewhat ambivalent to it. That how do you like when if I had an option to have a music here on the stream? Oh, that was actually quite cool. That was cool transition. Just jumped on it, except my camera did not snap onto position quite nicely. I should probably change it and move it even higher. But other than that, it was pretty nice. And CS, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I can look into it. I think Nefix also had some really cool stuff. Oh, interesting. I think I'm gonna have to raise up the Z when I am when I'm just falling even more. That's interesting. Hmm. Interesting that my camera does not compensate for moving up. It's gonna be the collision setup on it. Yeah, I gotta look into NCS more. I mean, I used to use it quite a lot, but not super much lately. Quite good point. So, do I take it as an argument for yeah, for using for having a music in the background when streaming? And by the way, yeah, I saw your comment before as well. It's definitely. I like the rule of like one commit a day that you commit to your version control. It's like a good habit because some days it's just really difficult, right? But you can find at least a super small thing, super small tweak that you can do, and that's gonna help. Let's see if I can just enable the collisions on the little bird. Okay, just start checking for camera, and I'm afraid that it's gonna just collide with everything. But let's see. Just turning it on is probably gonna create bunch of stuff that I do not want. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a good setting for now. Maybe something to tweak for later. Okay, but this seems actually to quite nicely work. I can just grab it here, raise it up, and just drop it. There we go. So it's interesting that it drops on the. Oh, does it drop on the ground because this thing is blocking me? Because it checks it for. Oh, probably yeah, because it's blocking the visibility. So he tries to drop on the thing itself because he has low enough velocity. Because that's the threshold for it. Oh, interesting. I should be able to just stop it by disabling the visibility collisions here. You have your own stuff, so you do your yeah. That's kind of my thoughts, my thought process behind it as well, because I feel like it's not having the music is it's easy because everyone can just listen to whatever they want. But once you have it on, that you can't quite filter it out on the receiving end. So it seems to me like it's better if everyone kind of just listens to their own music. Like every we can all listen to our own copyrighted material just in our own headphones, because I can just filter it out here, and it's not gonna get on stream, and that feels a bit better. But I don't know how people usually handle it. But that's probably better. Yeah, I think that's better approach. Hey, where the hell do you think you are going? Gonna have to adjust their weight. Ah, damn collisions. How heavy is this thing? Oh, it's about 10 times as heavy now. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, is it too heavy now to be picked up? No. Is it? Did I add there some weird threshold that's checking for it and I don't just remember it right now? 100%. Okay, makes sense. I think that sounds like a good plan for now. Hmm. That's weird. Why can't I pick it up all of a sudden? Changing the weight should not have effect on it. Oh, well, that's curious. Seems like a bug. Oh, it is quite definitely way too light right now. What's going on? Hey? Oh, I'm probably checking. Never mind. I am stupid. I am probably checking by visibility as well when I am trying to grab it. Yeah. This is asking almost for a custom trace channel. Okay, I'm gonna cheat a little bit right now. And when it gets attached, I'm gonna disable collisions on it. But yeah, that's something to consider. Okay, so what we're doing here is releasing graph object, and on this one we want to wait, is this actor or is this just actor? Well, that's annoying. Set hmm. Okay, I'm gonna just cheat now. I'm just gonna set it directly. I'm gonna get as long as it works exactly. Static now get component by class, static mesh component, and let's set collision preset on this. Collisions, I can just disable them completely. This should do the trick only after it's attached. Yeah, way too light now. Okay. Can now enable the weight properly again, because the issue was somewhere else before. All right. Let's grab it here now. There we go. And now it's not gonna force me, but if I'm gonna jump here, it's gonna let me land. Okay. That works. Except this weird collision. Let's see. see about something. I can just put it on the edge right now, but again, it's just kind of the other edge. It's basically just making something horrible look not as horrible. It does not quite help. At least not by a lot. I really like that automatic landing, but it's gets a bit troublesome when you're trying to pick up things. So we'll see if that's gonna be something to keep on, or maybe it can be something like you can land as long as you are holding a button. It gets for a really smooth experience, but it does not really work when you're trying to grab other things. So oh hey, that was way too heavy. I forgot that I implemented that. The cable is actually automatically pulling me. So the heavier the object, the heavier, the more it will be pulling me down as a bird to kind of simulate this physics. Night Chatnaka, thank you very kindly, sir. Let's see. Okay. Let's just see and drop it on it. That works. Well, the cable still looks quite horrible. Yeah, this collision setting will definitely need more tweaking. I'll have to put down as a note. And I'm pretty sure I have the cable the exact opposite, the collision the exact opposite way than I should have it. Let's see if we do 180 here. And wait, no. I'm pretty sure I said 180 and that this thing said 90. Oh, it's troublesome with collisions because you can't really see the difference. Let's see. Can I fix the camera to collide with the ground so it does not go below the wall? Yes, I can, but it just makes it more difficult to see right now. It does not quite help much. So if I turn it on, I'm gonna do something like this. I'm gonna be blocking by visibility and do, let's say, probe size around 25. It da -da. It does something like this. Not very pretty. It does the exact opposite of what I want from it. It is the system by default, as you can see. So it needs a custom solution, which I pretty much have already. I'm just tweaking it to get it work correctly. So it's by default. It's just easier for me not to have it enabled. Okay, let's see about wait. I wanted to actually grab this and adjust our maximum length to even more. Let's select 20,000. So by default, what the camera lets you do is can see that if I am on the object like this, it's fine. If I'm on the ground or if I'm moving like this, it's not a trouble at all. The problem is if at the moments when you are close to the ground and you can move your camera down, because usually in characters you actually don't influence the rotation of the character by moving up and down, by rotating up and down. Here I am doing that, so that kind of automatically pushes me under the ground. So I just need to modify the default probe setting a little bit so it actually checks for what I want. Yep. Okay. Let's try to pull it in here. Okay, look at that. Now it's almost not ugly. That's not bad. Not ugly is the only thing I can strive for, honestly, with these. Why is the length not adapting, though? Get update length. I'm adapting the end location here. And oh, I'm never updating the length. Oh, weird. I thought that I am. Okay. I guess I'm just hard coding it. Hmm. Interactive cable, but I don't want the header like the CPP. I am not. I should be doing that, I am pretty sure. Okay, so get cable max length. You can tell it's my variable because it's misspelled. That's a really good way how to identify them. And in this point, this was actually correct. And this is what we want to actually set here. We are in centimeters, which means we want a value about 10 meters. Yeah. I wanna set cable length. Exactly. If I have low expectation, then it's only ugly. It's true. That's very true. Good to have low expectation so it can get only better, suppose. Okay, can we increase the segments here? This is just horrendous. Hate it. I would say I very actively dislike it. Oh, it pulls me again. Well, not again, but already. Okay, that length is a bit better, but we probably need way more. As you can see, this is a bit too stretch, even for my overactive imagination. I'm afraid this will need tweaking. So let's see. It was 10 meters. Let's do just 20 meters, honestly. How do I have a nodes like that? If you mean the connection between nodes, then that's called electric nodes. It's a plugin on Unreal Marketplace for like $7, say $8, something like that. Definitely recommend looking into it. It's very useful. Maybe if I just increase the solver iterations, but also then it's gonna be increasing the. Oh no, that's just how stiff it is. But I mean, I suppose that's actually gonna be quite useful. Okay. Yeah, it's called Electric Notes, I'm pretty sure. Right. This is my plugin, guys. Look at that. Upload, please. Electric Notes. There we go. See, I'm gonna just now, every single time I can, I'm just gonna use the opportunity to mention that I'm working on the plugin, guys, in case you haven't heard. I am indeed working on a plugin. Okay. Oh, wait, why? I got stuck. Either way, it looked decent enough. Okay, gonna adjust the collision a bit. I think that's where we can leave it. Is the collision below it a lot? Oh, I feel like it's getting triggered way sooner than it should be. Let's see. Just gonna scope this down. Something like this. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the applause. I do appreciate it. You didn't have to. I did not ask for it in case anyone wants to know. It's just quite nice. Thanks, Ben. DSASMR, hello there, sir. How are you doing? Okay, let's see it now. Okay, this is actually quite nice. You know what? I'm writing a note to fix that camera though, because this is quite horrendous. So what do you wanna do? This is actually done now. Look at that. This is such a cool celebration, guys. You gotta use this. You gotta implement this in your system. This is very cool. And what we want is a fix camera when low angle. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What's the time? I think it's time for me to end the stream. I am afraid. So, yep, that's about it. So it's been 4 hours and 15 minutes. That's not bad. That's nice time. So we can think about standardizing for that. Hey, I'm doing good. It's good that you're doing well. It just came at the time when I'm ending it, so I'm afraid that timing is not quite great. But I'm gonna be here again, maybe even tomorrow. Let me see. I think I should be. I'm gonna be here tomorrow as well. Yes, I'm promising it now. Probably not for long, but I will be. Yeah, my ticket just disappeared. I got no confetti. Well, very nice. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining me today. Gonna be here tomorrow, so you better be here as well. And have a good one, guys. See you around. Bye bye.